Hello and welcome. Welcome to 2025. Are you excited? I am. I love the beginning of a new year. Now, many people I know set New Year's resolutions and they say, this is the year that I'm going to get to my ideal weight or run a marathon or save $1 million or whatever it is. And they make these proclamations about what they're going to do. So today we are going to talk about goal setting, but before you turn it off, not in the ways that you may have heard goal setting to be done. I was one of those who the very first session I went to in what I'm learning right now, in what I'm teaching right now, and I was learning it and they said, we're going to be setting goals. And I thought, oh, kill me now. I just think it's the most boring topic. Now, the reason I thought that was because I thought goal setting meant I just have to set my sights on something, out there and then reverse engineer it and go do it. And I just was bored. It didn't enthrall me at all. Now, goals are connected to our vision. And I want to talk about goals, vision, and purpose. They are linked together. They are aspects of the same thing. Your goal or goals, have a couple of goals, are linked, connected to your vision, and your vision is connected to your purpose. So we're going to start with purpose. What is your purpose? Most people say, goodness, I have no idea. And that would have been me too. Like, I don't know what my purpose is. I'm just here living my life. I don't know what my purpose is. Well, I'll make it easy for you. Your purpose is whatever lights you up. And that's pretty easy to discover, really, if you're willing to accept that. Some people go, well, how can that be my purpose? It seems so simple. It seems so easy for me to do this because I love it. I'm like, well, that's what your purpose is. That's why you're here. And that's how you can know. One of my favorite sayings is, you are purpose built for your purpose. The thing you love is exactly why you're here, to allow that to be expressed and created in the world around you. Do you understand how unique you are? Like, there has never been another you on the planet, and there never will be. That really puts quite a focus on this life that you're living. You are here to express you. That's your purpose. When you think about, I just love doing this. And often when I'm speaking to people and they say, well, yeah, sure, I love singing, but I've got to earn a living. I can't just focus on what I love. Now, that is limiting us before we even start. I want to make it very clear that as you start to think about your purpose and your vision and your goals, the one thing you must leave outside the room is the how. How am I going to achieve that? How am I going to make money doing that? How am I going to find what I need in order to have this happen? Any of the how, I want you to leave outside for now. It will have its place, but it's certainly not in the goal setting part of it, part of the process. Now, goal setting begins with awareness of what you truly desire. Like I said, your purpose is indicated by your desire, by what lights you up, what you really love. When you're setting your goals, the first thing I want you to do is to ask yourself repeatedly, and perhaps over days and even weeks, what do I really want? What do I really desire? I was saying to a group yesterday, I don't love the word want, because if you look up the word want, it actually means that you're lacking. If you're in want, if you're wanting, you are lacking that thing. So when we're aware of something we want, we're saying, I don't have it. But when we're aware of our desire is this pure, beautiful energy in you that is saying, yes, let's go. This thing I want to express. I feel to express. There's an energy in desire that is powerful. I had it described to me early on as desire is that effort inside you, the effort of the unexpressed possibility inside you, looking for expression with and through you. And I love that, because that's what it feels like. You have this desire for this beautiful thing to be born with and through you. The first step to setting your goal is getting in touch with the desires of your heart. And like I said, let yourself take some time to do that. Don't sit and rack your brain. Just be in a relaxed state, be in a state of ease and flow, and holidays are a great time for that, and getting in touch with nature, and notice what you're noticing. Notice what lights you up. Notice what you're drawn to, because your desire is indicative of the purpose that you've been built for. And it's interesting as we start thinking about what lights us up, because there'll be elements in I always say it's like getting a basket and collecting all the pieces of your vision, which is your collage on the wall. And there's, for me, mine would be full of nature, and I love health and healthy food and relationships and communication and reading and painting. There's all these elements that are things that light me up. And that is my vision. If I was to stick all the elements on a big board and have a big picture on my wall, a big collage, all of those things would be in there. Now, all of those things light me up. There's a combination there of my purpose. Okay, that's starting to describe my purpose. Now, just like building a house, if you were building a masterpiece of a house, you wouldn't just go and get the timber and the whatever else and start building. You would start with pen and paper and start to map it out on paper. So please do that. Start gathering the elements to your vision, to your purpose. And then what piece of your vision do you feel really drawn to at this time? Often I say to people there's 5 areas to our life that I was taught, 10 years ago. And they start with F, so I remember them. Faith, which is what I believe. What are the things I believe? Do I believe that I'm powerful? Do I believe that I'm capable? Do I believe that the universe has my back and everything I need will come? Do I believe that I'm, loved, secure? What are my beliefs? The second F is fun. What do I do for fun? What lights me up in that fun category? Finance. What do I want to be earning? What do I want to have in my savings account, in my retirement fund? What does all my finance look like if I was to plot that up on the vision? Fitness, so my health. What does my fitness look like mentally and physically? Not what it looks like now, but what I desire it to look like. Okay, we're talking about our vision. And the 5th one is family and friends. So social. What's my social life like? Do I have time with my family and friends, and what would I like that to look like? As you start to plot your vision and then start thinking, is there an area there that I feel really drawn to work on, to focus on, and to bring into my physical experience right now? That's what your goal is. It doesn't mean the other aspects that are on your vision are being dropped off and you'll never have them. But right now, there is an element that you're drawn to. Like when I was ready to share my life with someone, my partner was the goal. I was ready to bring a person into my life. What's your goal for 2025? When you've really established your vision, what is that thing that you want to be focusing on? And when I say focusing, you're giving thought energy to this. And that is such a powerful exercise. Your desire is what will spur you on. And any discontent that you have is going to help you discover. I like that. Discontent is a discovery tool. It helps you to understand what you don't want and more of what you do desire. So pure desire, when you think about it, pure desire has no how in it. It is just the fullness of that thing that you want to bring into your physical reality. It has no doubt in it. It has no fear in it. It is just that pure energy of the fullness of what you want. Your desire, one of the old authors that I read, James Allen, he said, your desire is the promise. That is so exciting. Your desire is the promise. Where there is desire, there is power. If you have no desire for something, there is no power for you to do and be and create that. Just like, if someone said to me, do I want to be a world famous, cross-country skier? No, I don't. I have no desire for that, which assures me that that's not a part of my purpose. But if I had a desire for that, I can also be assured that I have the power in me to do and be and have that. That's exciting. That is exciting for 2025 and beyond. What is the desire of your heart? Start exploring what that looks like, just on paper and in your thoughts. Setting your goal is an intellectual exercise. You are thinking about it. You are planning it, as in what it looks like, how that would feel. But the getting, once you've done the setting, the getting of your goal, that is a lawful process. And that's what makes this fun. And I think that's what used to make me really bored with goal setting, and even not bored, but just troubled, because I'd set a goal and think, well, I don't know how that's going to happen. And so I'd lose interest and I'd feel defeated. But this goal setting, you set it and you put all of your thought into that and allow yourself to step into the fullness. Imagine what that looks like and how that feels now that you're living that. That begins the lawful process, the lawful creation process. And all the elements that you require in you and around you will start to come together as you maintain that feeling of your desire fulfilled. Okay, so you're thinking about it as if it's already here. And that's where the power starts. Okay, you're starting to activate it. Now, the thing about not having a goal, some people are like, oh, I'm good where I am. My life's great. I don't need any goals. I'm just going to keep living the way I am. You end up just being a plaything for the circumstances of life around you. And that is no way to live. Circumstances of life can bat us around like, the waves on the sea and like a small boat out there in a storm. When you have a goal, you're no longer drifting and being beaten about by life circumstances. You know where you are going and what you're creating. And you are very focused on that. And that will see you feeling and acting in a very different way to not having a goal. Your first step over this beautiful Christmas or end of the Christmas season is to start gathering those components that light you up. Just start noticing what you love. And yes, what you might be not loving. That will point you in the direction of the purpose, your purpose. You can start building your vision and then selecting a goal for the next few months. Don't forget to put when you'd like to have it by, because that will ensure that you move into inspired action. If you knew that this goal of yours was a done deal, it's a certainty, what would you take action on today? Enjoy your goal setting and then allowing that getting process to start happening. And I look forward to joining you on our next episode.